Yo, what's up guys? I'm Rago and welcome to the new channel. So we're kicking off a new YouTube where we're going to be doing one kite video and one wing video weekly, where we cover trick tips, how-tos, lifestyle videos, and we're actually living in an RV that we've been traveling in full-time for 2 years now. So we'll be doing some lifestyle videos, sharing the adventures, and talking about whatever it is that you want to know. Since this is a new channel, if you do find this video helpful, if you could just hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, maybe share it on social media. The goal is to get to 100 subscribers in this first month, and it's kind of a lofty goal, but maybe we could accomplish that together. So for this week, we're going to cover 3 beginner mistakes. All right, the first beginner mistake that I see all the time is overflying the kite. So I want you to think feather fingertips. And that's something that I always told students when I'm teaching is light fingertips. And what it is modern kites, they're awesome because they basically fly themselves. Even the most advanced modern kites don't require a ton of input from the user. I mean, on higher levels, of course, that comes into play, but when you're just flying, when you're just riding, just trying to get up on the board and go upwind, the number one mistake is oversteering the kite. People are always almost like a video game controller behind their head, moving the bar, being overly aggressive. And actually, it's funny when you tell a student feather fingertips and then they just lightly give it slight input just to put the kite where it needs to be. The kite really kind of does fly itself for the most part. So it's pretty easy to park a kite. So if that sounds like you and you're just slamming your kite and you're thrashing around and just diving that thing like crazy, next time you're out there flying, just think feather fingertips, let the kite fly itself, let it breathe, and you'd be surprised at how much better things are gonna work out for you. All right, mistake number 2, not trying new things sooner. So with kiteboarding, what happens is it's so easy to get in the mindset of, I don't want to crash my kite. Oh, I don't want people to think that I'm a beginner. I don't want to be the kook out there who's crashing my kite. And actually, the best riders have crashed their kite more times than you can possibly imagine. And oftentimes we build things up in our mind where it's much bigger or scarier than it actually is. And the more you put that off, the scarier it's going to be. So when you get out there, one of the exciting things about kiteboarding, it is one of the more, what's the right way to put this? It's one of the more, it's not easy, but it's one of the sports where progressing for the first beginner tricks is like shockingly easy. Your first front roll, your first back roll, your first rally, your first jump. These are all actually incredibly easy things, so it makes it kind of addicting because it's got that instant gratification aspect of it. But if you get out there and you try new things, so maybe you try like a front roll with a tail grab, or maybe you just try whatever that next trick is on your radar, try it sooner than later. A great example of this is like down loops or back loops, and a lot of people become absolutely terrified to try looping the kite. And if you just do like a down loop transition, do like a little back loop while you're riding on the water and just get used to that, over time what'll happen is you've done these things so many times that they're easier. So get out there, try new things. Falling is fun. I love falling in the water and just swimming, and some of my best moments in kite surfing when learning, and even now, is after you've taken a dunk and you're just out there floating and you can feel the currents of the ocean or the lake or whatever pushing you, and it's super peaceful and quiet. And it's almost like that surfer vibe. You know, in kite surfing, it's a lot of action, go, 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 go. And if you're a surfer, you know, you paddle out, there's action, there's calm, there's waiting, there's peace. And with kite surfing, when you fall, it actually brings that peaceful aspect because now you're just floating in the water, you're relaunching your kite. And what I'm getting at is if you try things, you're gonna progress a lot faster. And if you tried all the tricks that you wanted to try within reason within your first year, you'd have them within 2 to 3 seasons rather than within, like, say 8 seasons. So it adds up fast. So get up there, try things, don't be afraid to drop that kite, and have fun. All right, mistake number 3, and this is, I actually think, a huge one that almost everybody makes, and that's not adding grabs to your tricks. And I know this seems like a little silly, right? I mean, why would you care about adding grabs? But the thing is, let's say you're just doing a regular jump, right? That's one trick. But what if you did that jump with a tail grab, a nose grab, a mute grab, a stalefish grab, or you did it with a stalefish and you took it to toe side with a down loop? So you can see that one trick just became like 15 different tricks just by adding like a very small simple rotation and adding a very simple grab. Now imagine your back roll. You're out there, you're doing the same back roll over and over. Well, now it's an entirely new game. You're still doing something familiar to you. You're doing a back roll, but now you're trying a back roll tail grab. You're trying a back roll stalefish grab. So adding grabs, it changes the way the trick looks completely. So now all of a sudden, maybe you have your core 3 tricks, right? Everybody can jump, almost, who's like on an intermediate level. Almost everybody who's on an intermediate level can do a back roll or a front roll. So if you can add like 2 to 3 grabs, you've multiplied your bag of tricks that much, and it looks super cool. So coming back, again, this does tie into that tip number 2, that mistake where people aren't trying new things. Grabs are a super easy, low consequence thing to try because you're already doing a trick you know how to do. You're just spicing it up, making it look better. And a lot of times, even with professionals, what separates the good riders from the great riders is that little bit of style. Did they add a grab, like more advanced grabs like crail or seatbelt, where you're reaching across your body to the nose or the tail of the board? They make things look so good. You got to be a little bit flexible for that one. But anyway, you get the point. Try things, try grabs, and that's all I got for this week. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Please hit that subscribe button, help us grow the channel together. Share it on social media, and if you have anything you want me to talk about, any videos you want to see, anything you want to learn on kite surfing or wing surfing, drop it in the comments, let me know, and I'll catch you later.